Good afternoon, Ian. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Dan.
Now, you were one of the opening sessions this morning. You were doing a presentation on improving long-term business efficiency of your payment spectrum. Obviously, you're no stranger to payments, being from Barclaycard.
Sure.
Perhaps you can talk us through some of the key points of the presentation.
Yeah, I think, Dan, it's really about addressing the total, what I would call wing-to-wing spend, and that's what we mean by payment spectrum, really. I guess it's not about one size fits all and one product. It's a mixture of products that we can, I think, utilise, that we have to help people. And I think really in terms of procurement, we're looking to address 4 points. And I sometimes refer to them not very cleverly as the 4 Cs. So compliance, convenience, control. And the last one really is improving cash flow, which I think we can do for businesses now, which really hasn't played a part before.
Yeah, this speaks somewhat of the strategic nature of procurement coming through all the more, where it's not just about getting the best deal, it's about working out how to best use what you've got already in your supply base. Yeah,
I think so. I think we all want to take paper out of the system, and using electronic products is one way of doing that. But it's also thinking about the end supplier as well. Because we're very good at looking internally, but it's important that we protect our supply base, especially in this day and age as well, and make sure that suppliers are looked after too.
So what are some of the common pitfalls that you see people falling into when engaging in payment systems?
Well, I think it's not. I think it's understanding what's out there in detail, and again thinking, how do my payments flow through the organisation, through the business, and then talking to organisations, I guess such as Barclaycard, and saying, look, these are the issues we have, and it may not be that we can help, but what solutions have you got that will try and tackle those for us? And it's that open dialogue, I think, that we need. I mean, I'm not a procurement specialist at all, but I am a payment specialist, and I understand where payments fit. So I think having that open dialogue between procurement and finance, and then a company such as ours, that's where it really works.
So when developing this suite, how did you engage with the procurement sector in order to develop it to make it right for them?
Well, I mean, I think experience is one thing. We've been in the industry a long time, but you've also got to think about Barclays as well. I mean, we are a huge buyer of things, so I guess looking internally at our own business and the way that works really helps as well. And we have a lot of customer forums. We talk to our customers regularly, understanding, I guess, what their pain points are. We take them back, we think about them, and then we go back again and we talk to the customers again. And it's all about, keeping that dialogue going and making sure you engage with people.
So what's the big projects are you working on then next year?
I think the biggest thing that we're working on now really is the rollout of precision pay. And I guess a lot of companies are very good at handling their strategic suppliers because they're very important, they spend millions of pounds with them. But what's been very difficult, I think, for businesses is managing and controlling what I would call the long tail of suppliers, or the one-time only vendors. Companies are frightened to open that up, to allow their employees to purchase that way because the controls aren't necessarily there. And there's millions and millions of pounds worth. It costs them a lot of money every time somebody sets a supplier up on an SAP or an Oracle system. So if we can provide a way of simply allowing those transactions to take place with the one-time vendors, but controlling them as well, and making sure they're compliant, then I think that's a really big thing for us. So that's the focus.
So you actually take care of the whole compliance side?
Yeah, I mean the products allow, they allow the buyers to open the channels because they can put the controls on the transactions that mean, when it gets to the back end, they can be audited fully, and they can make sure that people aren't straying outside of policy.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much for taking the time to speak with us. Obviously, I know this might be quite a simple question to answer, but if people do want to find out more, where can they visit?
They can contact me directly. They can contact the people on the Barclaycard stand here today. But my email address is ian.reid@barclaycard.co.uk.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thanks, Dan.
Cheers.